first presidential debate between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump is now one for the history books. Both candidates had lots to say, but it was the tale of the split screen that revealed an interesting story.
Our next guest broke it all down and what the candidates said with their posture, gestures, and facial expressions. Communications consultant Robin Lieberman is the author of the book, The Charisma Code, Communicating in a Language Beyond Words. Welcome. We were just talking about some of this really interesting stuff.
Yes.
The debates are opportunities for voters to see and to hear what the candidates say about important issues, and the candidates send us nonverbal cues about sincerity and confidence when they walked onto the stage. What did you see?
Absolutely. I think that when we're looking at candidates, we're looking at where's the congruency in their communication. So they're saying one thing, but are their body languages, are their voice, is it speaking the same thing that they're saying? So when they walked on stage, I wasn't that impressed. You know, she reaches out, he does. It's a traditional sort of,
You know what I noticed? She said, "Hi, Donald."
She said, "Hi, Donald."
Yeah.
She did. And a little bit later in the debate, she even says, you know, it's good to be with you, Donald. But I don't believe her. Did you believe her? I did not believe her.
Some people thought it was the first lie of the debate.
Right, exactly. Well, and that's an important point. It wasn't coming through her eyes. And that's what I'm looking at when I'm looking at body language. Are we communicating with the full expression, our gestures, our voice, etc.?
Meaning we can say things and not necessarily mean it by the way we... So you broke it down into 3 acts.
Yes.
And a final bow, you say. So Act 1 was the first 20 minutes of the debate. What did you see here?
Act 1, this was Hillary at her worst, Donald Trump at his best. Donald Trump, he brought his performer, you know, he brought what we're used to seeing, his personality. He was big and gregarious, where I felt that Hillary Clinton, she was small and a little bit scared, and she was the thing that so many people, so many commentators don't like about her, which was she didn't have charisma. When Donald Trump starts to bully her, he gets very big. We even see a meanness out of his eyes. It's kind of scared me. It was a mad dogging. And you see Hillary Clinton, a very interesting moment where she sticks her neck out and she gives this tiny little smile, and it's arrogant. It feels apologetic as well. It's slightly apologetic. And then she takes her power back. She takes her power back by talking to Lester. She immediately interrupts him and says, you know, fact checked. This guy, this big gregarious bully, I'm not going to let him do it. Yes, I had a moment where I was a little shy, but now I'm in it. Fact checked. So now we're moving on to Act 2.
Well, that's what you said. You said Act 2 is in the debate was the fight for power. What do you mean by that?
It's a fight for power. They're at it. You see Hillary being submissive, right? And this is that. And then you see Donald Trump being big and giant. And then finally there's a winning point, and that's Act 3. And Act 3 is where it really, to me, comes down to the facts. It's where we're looking at, you know, Donald Trump is saying things that his temperament is better than Hillary Clinton's. That's just not what we've been seeing. So again, it's incongruent. What he's saying and what he's giving out is incongruent to what we know the facts to be. So all of a sudden, all of this great showmanship, all of this really has been excellent charismatic personality in many ways, becomes not charismatic because it's incongruent, and I see him as a liar. I think we do.
So then you talked about Act 3 just there. Now then there's the final bow,
right?
Which is the aftermath when both candidates approach the moderator. You know, their posture reveals how they feel their performance went.
Yes, exactly. So a moment before the final bow, we see Hillary Clinton really rise to the occasion. We see her gestures and tone. She's very rhythmic. She's on top of her game, and she knows she's won. She has won. It's that stop and frisk thing. She knows she's won. So we're at the very end now. They're coming together, and essentially what we're seeing is there's a moment where Donald Trump actually doesn't know what to do. He gives Hillary Clinton a hello, and then he moves to the other side of the stage, and before even shaking hands with the moderator again. And it's almost like I've never seen him that way. He was sort of a deer in headlights, a little boy, had been a bully, now a little boy, and then they you know, he starts talking to his audience. But I think he knows. I believe Donald Trump's body language is a giveaway that he knows he's lost the debate right then.
Wow, it must be interesting to watch a debate with you.
I know.
Oh,
You must see things we don't see.
What is she talking about?
Yeah.
Once again, the book is titled The Charisma Code, Communicating in a Language Beyond Words. I want to thank you for coming.
Yes, you're so welcome. It's a pleasure. And I look forward to seeing you. Thank you.
Thank you.